Hello and welcome to this tutorial and welcome to SAP Learning Academy. In this tutorial, I will be showing you on the system how to create start routine, end routine and fill routine. These are the most and common routines available in SAP BW. So I will be showing you and I will be creating here on the system one by one. So first I will be showing you the end routine, then I will be showing you the fill routine, then at the end I will be showing you the start routine. So in order to create the routine, we have this option here. Click on end routine. So I will click here, and here I have two options, ABAP routine and MDB script. Today I'm showing about the ABAP routine. So this is the space. In this place you have to write the routine. So let me tell you that when we are writing routine for end routine, it's about the result package. It's not about the source package. Source packages are related to the start routine, and when we are writing code for end routine, that's related to the result package or result fields. So I'll be giving you a very quick example about a loop. So I will write a loop, a quick loop example, a loop at result package, and you have to assign it into a field symbol, and your field symbol will be result fields. Now you may give some condition after that, or you may end here as well. Suppose in my case I'm giving a another condition, and I have a field ZBU KRS is, suppose I'm giving any other condition as you like, is not initial. Then once you assign this data into a field symbol, then you can utilize this field symbol data one by one for any kinds of operation. Suppose I'm going to write a if statement, if else statement, and result fields, and I have a field here matner, and these are the fields, as I said earlier, these are the fields available in the right hand side of the transformation. It's a part of result fields. So suppose I'm giving a condition like is not initial, then you're going to change the amount. Suppose, let me copy paste this one, and I have a field of amount, so I'm going to suppose multiply with 1000. So this amount, the existing amount value, will be multiplied by 1000. So how can you do that? So we can simply utilize this result fields data into 1000. Then else we can put it the same data, or you can make it as 0 as well. Suppose I'm making that else result fields amount value equal to 0. Then I will end this statement, and after else you have to give a full stop here. Then else if, since you have written the loop, you have to end this loop with end loop, So that's all about this small loop. So you have learned a loop, how to write a loop, as well as how to write the end routine here. So let me now check this routine. Okay, else if is not allowed after else. Okay, it's not else if, it should be end if. So now let me check it. Yeah, now we can see that no syntax error. So you can simply save this and you can come out of it. So so here you can easily check your end routine again, and here it is. So now I will be showing you about the field routine. Suppose I'm going to work on this amount field. This sales is connected with amount, but I want to give some condition based on company code, and based on that condition I'm going to change the sales amount. So in order to do this, I have to first connect this source field into this result fields. So I'm going to utilize these two fields here. So now you have to double click on this and you have to change to routine. So in this case, you can always see that this result will be assigned, meaning that at the end of the code, you have to assign the result into this result variable. So it is fixed always. So in order to do that, suppose I'm going to, as I said just before opening that, based on the material, based on the company code, we're going to change the sales amount. And suppose, and here we have to work on the source fields, because I'm comparing with the source field. Based on the source field, my result fields will be changed. So, and here one more important thing, that here we'll be working not on the result fields, we have to work on the source fields. So let me show you that. Suppose you are writing a source fields, and in the source I have, suppose one field ZVU KRS. Suppose I'm giving a condition like not initial. If it is not initial, then you are going to change the result. You are going to change the result. Suppose source field multiplied with, suppose 1000. If it is not initial, then your source field of sales, the value, the field sales will be multiplied with this, and this data will be placed into the result. The result is the amount. Now this if will be ended with end if. So that's the end of the code. You can check now whether it's giving any error. Yeah, we can see there is no error. So now we can easily save it and come out of it. And then you have to click on transfer values in order to uh, get affected. So you can easily test this. Here is this option to test. Suppose, as I said, there's a condition company code. Suppose my company code something, and then you are giving sales as 30. So now you have to execute here, and it is getting executed. And we can see this 30 is multiplied with 1000, so 30,000. So it works fine. So we can now just simply leave it. So now it's we can now activate from here. So now it's about the start routine that I will show you quickly, then we will end the tutorial. So in the start routine, as I said earlier, that we will be working on source package or source fields. So that I'll be showing you quickly here. And I will click on this start routine, and here we can go to this space here. We can write the code that we want to write. And I'm writing a small just one delete statement, like delete source package, where suppose I'm giving a particular company code, suppose I want to delete, or any kind of fields that you want to manipulate here. So you can do this. Suppose 1 2 3 4 5. So this company code I want to delete from the source package. So wherever this entry equal to this value, so it will delete those rows and it will proceed the remaining rows into the further transformation. So we can check it now here whether it's correct or not. We can see it is correct. So we can now come out of it. We can save and come out, and there's option to activate. So you can activate this. So this is the way that you can create a start routine, end routine, and fill routine. I hope I could give you information about it. Please comment below if you liked it, and also comment below if you have any problem while you are creating. And please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.